Okay, hello everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam and welcome to another episode. Now before we get into it, I hope you and your families are well. And in these times we really have to stay together to be able to get safe out of it. Alright guys, so I want to give you an update on Bitcoin and what is going on currently. So in my last video I've been talking about the very likely scenario that we will come up to the 20 moving average, this red one right here, and that there will be a test. Currently we are sitting on it, and I think that the situation is really clear. We have to see if Bitcoin is able to find support on it, or will it break below it. If it breaks below it and we have a daily close below it, this is the point where I will get in short and I have my stop loss slightly above the 20 moving average. So if the price really starts to come back up, then I'm out of that trade and have a little loss at that in that situation. But what I want to show you in this video is this green Fib circle. A while ago I've been talking about this green Fib circle. This is something that really helps me to understand the current trend. And for example, the last Fib circle, this one, as you can see, when we first crossed it in June 2019, we had a very nice pump, and then at some point we really started a big drop. Now look at that, the next time we crossed that same Fib circle, we had a nice pump, but then we start a very heavy drop. So as you can see, this Fib circle constellation is a really strong one and helps me to understand the trend in many ways. And what I want to show you is the current Fib circle that we've crossed after the drop. This one right here. So as you can see, the first time we crossed it in April 2019, we had a nice pump, but we have to go into the details. As you can see right here, we crossed that Fib circle, but then before we actually started the pump, we had a drop. Right? And so what I think is likely is that now that we started the pump after crossing it, all right, so it's a very similar situation. We cross it, we start a pump, and although we had this big drop, we crossed that Fib circle, we started to pump. I think that the second part of it, that drop, will come as well. All right, so I believe in this Fib circle constellation, but very important for that is, will we stay above the 20 moving average or not? All right, so this is what I will be watching. Also, I want to show you this white line right here. Let me take away the moving averages. So this white line, I make it pink so that it's a little bit easier for you to follow. As you can see, currently we are fighting with this pink line as well. We found nice support on it back in December and November last year, and January as well, 3 times, so it's a pretty strong support. When we go back, what we can see is in that time we also found nice support on it, and more than that, when we go back to that time, as you can see, it also played a heavy role during our last bear market. You can see that clearly, all right? And now what you can see is, if we fail to get above this pink line, a drop is very likely. Right? If we fail to get above, a drop is likely. If we fail to get above, a drop is likely. So this is what I really see with this trend line. If we are above it, then we of course have a strong support zone. So what I will be watching is, are we able to get above that pink line, and will we find support? Will there be a green candle? Then I think that we have more bullish days in front of us then we will, with a very high probability, start to reach the next support levels, or retest previous supports to see if they're resistance now. All right, so that's it for that video. A quick update, but I think a very useful one. Also, if we start dropping, guys, there are not many levels that can hold us from dropping. I think, as you can see, this level right here, so this is the $5,830 level, and of course this zone down here at $4,300. And like I said so many times, I think that in this zone right here, we will be moving for some days before we really start the next pump. All right, and I really don't think that this is over now, so that we just come back up and continue this movement right here. I don't think that it will be that easy. Of course, we have to keep in mind that there is a futures gap between $8,300 to $9,050, of course, and there is a high probability for these gaps to get closed sooner rather than later. So this will happen at some point, but I don't think that it will be that easy. But of course, I told you the levels to watch in the coming hours and days. Alright guys, at the end of the video, I want to say that I built a Bitcoin price moving code analysis that is amazing so far. Everybody who saw it loves it, and I'm not playing around. So if anybody who is in that group thinks that this is this is BS, please write it in the comments so that everybody knows I'm a scammer. But I think those guys who really made that little payment of 0.01 Bitcoins are amazed by what they've got from me so far. I've built 4 charts so far, which really help you understand what is going on and to understand Bitcoin. This is unique, believe it or not. And if you want to join that group with trading strategies, with altcoin analysis, with lifetime access to the charts, with a big detailed analysis of Bitcoin's historical price movement, something that you won't find anywhere else. If you're interested in that stuff and to be in that group so that we can work together much closer than just with my YouTube videos, then send 0.01 Bitcoin to the wallet address in the description and send an email with the transaction ID to BTC secret chart at gmx.de. It's also in the description. All right, so this is very important. It's all in the description. 0.01 Bitcoin. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope better days will come soon, and we will see us very soon again. Bye.